What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz Fantasy Football. My name is Ryan Linkler. I'm here with Bryce DeGroat. We are talking rookie quarterback tiers in fantasy entering the NFL draft. Obviously, for you guys in Dynasty, important to know what's going on here. And then also for you redraft guys, this is about the time where we start locking back in. Bryce, tier one, Fernando Mendoza. Talk to me about Mendoza and his impact on the football field and in fantasy football this upcoming season.
Yeah, pretty much the only guy that should be in tier one. I mean, if you just look at this draft class as a whole, he's kind of little bit above everyone else. So first overall pick, he's going to a Raiders team that is pretty much set up for him to succeed. Yeah, he might not have a alpha wide receiver one, but you got Genti, who was one of the best RB prospects in a while in the backfield with him. They fixed the O line a little bit. You got arguably, you have definitely, I think, a top three tight end in football. I mean, as long as they can continue to improve this offense for him, I think he's set up in a really good spot. I mean, we saw what Clint Kubiak did with this the Seahawks offense this year. I think he's going to do great things with Las Vegas. I think I saw before we got on here that Denzel Boston was a guy that they could be targeting in that second
Yeah.
round. I think that would be an awesome fit for him. I think that would be another really above average weapon. But overall, this guy can rush a little bit. And he's set up for success. I mean, the talent's there, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, I love the fit overall. I mean, you already got two offensive cornerstones there in Las Vegas for him to build on. The receiver position is clearly going to be a target for this offense. And while I do think his passing numbers might not be great, I think the X factor for Mendoza this year is going to be his legs. He used his legs a lot in college. Is that going to translate to the NFL level? If it does, rushing upside is king in fantasy football, and Mendoza might just have that. And he's going very late in drafts. I don't think he's probably draftable in redraft this year, but in Dynasty, he's definitely worth one of those top picks, especially if you're in a super flex league. Mendoza's a guy to look out for. And I mean, if the Raiders revitalize this wide receiver room, maybe he's a frisky late round pick. Tier two, Bryce, who are you starting with?
I'm starting with Ty Simpson. That's my QB2. I know you posted on Twitter today. Nuss is your QB2, but I mean, even Ty runs a little bit more than Nuss anyway. So from a
Yeah.
fantasy football standpoint, it backs me up even more. But I'm a Ty fan. Obviously, both of those guys, I assume you're going to throw Nuss in this category as well. But both these guys kind of dealt with injuries this year. Ty had a really good beginning of the year, got banged up, fell apart at the end. Nuss had a really good 2024, struggled this year. So same idea, but overall, I like Ty Simpson better. And with the rushing upside, I think that plays a factor as well.
Yeah, I think Simpson's an interesting he's a very polarizing prospect, I think, right now. My concerns with him are his ability to process the field. If he can develop into a strong processor, work through his second read, he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. But depending on where he falls, the situation might not be great, and it might be hard for him to develop into that guy. With Nussmeyer, I think my biggest thing, and I'm throwing him in tier two, kind of like you mentioned, he was really good prior to this season where he was banged up basically the entire year, was really good at the combine, was really good at the Senior Bowl. I think a healthy Nussmeyer, I mean, he's going in the middle of the rounds. I think a lot of teams could be salivating at the opportunity to snag him. And while he isn't necessarily the guy that has the rushing upside, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that we're looking at that have a massive fantasy football impact. But long term, I think Nussmeyer is a very intriguing option. So, Bryce, we mentioned the top three guys. Tier three, we're going to go with four guys max that we need to mention to close this video up. What are some quarterbacks that you would consider throwing in this grouping here?
Yeah, one guy I hold pretty much higher than all the rest, and that's Drew Aller. Uh, in college, I never really was a Penn State backer because I didn't really know how I felt about him, but I know the upside is there. I know this guy is arguably the best runner out of like the bunch we're talking about, arguably the best runner, and he has an absolute cannon for an arm. It's kind of like, is he going to be a project? Yes, but can he also be something special if he steps up and really develops? I also think so. So. Drew Aller would be my next guy here. I'm kind of on the Drew Aller bandwagon, so
I like
that's
it.
where I'll go.
Aller's got a ton of talent, and depending on where he falls, it could be a great thing for his development. Uh, and I think that's interesting. Cole Payton's a guy I'd like to mention in terms of fantasy football that you should be looking at. He's not a great passer, but he's electric on the ground, and he could provide a little bit of versatility. There was a little bit of rumors of him circulating as the quarterback too in this class. Those have significantly faded at this point. But I mean, the rushing upside's there, which makes him intriguing. He's definitely a dual threat type of quarterback from North Dakota State. And if he gets the opportunity, the volume on the ground is going to be there for him. And if he can develop into that passing guy, it's intriguing. Who else, Bryce?
Bro, Cole Payton, it's so funny because like turn his film around, make him a righty, and I'm in. It's just the lefty quarterbacks just don't do it for me, bro. It's so weird.
Nah,
But
it's a weird arm angle. I don't like
it,
it.
it's so weird. Same thing with Tua and Penix and all them. But beside the point, we said Aller, we said Cole Payton, and then like you said, I think it up to 4 guys. I mean, I'm looking at Beck and Klubnik right here, guys that I don't know. They're not going to have crazy impacts, but they have talent and they have upside. And if they can develop, I mean, it's all about develop at this point. Tier 4 is all, or tier 3 is all going to be how they really shake up. None of them are starting at day one. So I think those guys, would you agree? Those are the final 2?
Yeah, I would agree. And I think the honorable mention category goes to Haynes King and Talon Green, both really good athletic quarterbacks that run the football a ton. Who knows if they end up being quarterbacks long term, but the athleticism is there for those guys to potentially make an impact in some formations or switch positions that, maybe they figure some stuff out or they're Taysom Hill. We will see.
No, no Diego Pavlov.
Nah, we good, bro. We good.
Nah,
We're
we
passing on
good.
Piave. We're good. We're good. All right,
Well,
guys. Hey, drop a comment down below what your quarterback tiers are. If we got something wrong here, make sure you tune into our NFL draft show for the first round here on Blitz Sports Media, and we'll catch you guys next time.